Hey guys, this is Derek from Blue Collar Chess, doing another episode, and I just want to discuss the transition from online chess to over the board chess. It's going to be a very different feel for you. So, so the key elements is going to be obviously you're going to have an opponent across the board from you, so that's a little different. Online, you are just playing a empty board, and it's probably a little more relaxed for you. The other things you have to watch out for is board vision because you're now going from this two-dimensional space on the computer to a three-dimensional board that's actually fairly large, and you're going to have to, actually look around, as opposed to, I can see the entire board right now without any issue whatsoever. So the and the other issue is going to be notation and also the clock. So I guess the only fix that I can think of is to play some slow games online and try to simulate that setting. So you're going to want to set up a board next to your computer, and you're going to make your move on the board, make your move on the computer, write down your move in whichever order. Um, and then when your opponent moves, you're going to make their move, and then you're going to write down their move as well. Uh, so, and that's pretty much how it goes. Oh, and make sure you have a clock set up. So when you make your move, hit that clock. When they make their move, hit their clock. Just get in the habit of hitting a clock. I've got a quick story I'll tell you. I was playing a guy, never played in an over the board tournament before, and he was a chess.com guy. I think he was rated like 1750, 1800 rapid or something like that. He said when I asked him, and he kept forgetting to hit his clock. I told him the first couple of times, then after that, I just kind of let him do his thing. But you could tell he got very frustrated with himself. It's a completely different feel, man. So when you're playing online, I mean, you're distracted. Your opponent's distracted. Your rating is not going to be as high uh, over the board because, I mean, that's all the two of you are doing. You're just both focused on the board. Like I think I'm rated like 1780 right now, OTB, and I was playing a kid that was 1100 at my last tournament, and it was tough. It went all the way down to the wire, man. Like it was. He played the opening better than I did, which I've never been a big fan of the opening. Clearly, it's something that people are doing now, even at lower levels. But he didn't play the middle game that well. And even though I was really rusty and I was struggling with board vision, I was still able to outplay him in like an end game. So again, my recommendation is to set up a board, play some online games on the board, get used to the clock, and get used to writing down notation. If you don't know how to write down notation, I'm sure there's videos on it. It's easy enough. I mean, you can see right here that the board has an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and 1 to 8. And you just, use R for a rook, N for a knight, B for a bishop, Q for queen, and K for king. And the pawn is just the square. So it's easy enough. So right now, this knight is sitting on D5. So it would be N, D5. This pawn would just be C4. Okay? If this pawn were to take this knight, it would be C takes D5. You can even write C takes N if you want. That's the only pawn that can take a knight, so that's easy enough to understand. So this is Derek from Blue Collar Chess. Please leave a like, and if you have any comments or anything that you'd like me to discuss that I might have some insight on, please leave me a comment below. Thanks, guys.